Welcome, couples, to another day of Sylvia Shares on love and relationships. So, we are on secret number 6. Have you watched the other 5 secrets? Are you putting them into practice? Well, I'm waiting to hear more and more from all of you. If you have listened to some of them, if you have applied any, has there been any change and everything? Because we are all in this together to make sure that our relationships are perfect. Not perfect per se, but at least interesting, fun, and worthwhile every day, not to endure, not to just be in it for the ride, but to make it worthwhile every day. Okay, that's why it's more interesting to make sure that we are enjoying life every single time. And when you have chosen your partner and you want things to work out well and things to be beautiful, it's why I am sharing some of these secrets. So, as I shared on the last 5th one of the main thing that literally destroys many relationships, many married couples or something of the sort, today there's one particular thing and secret that is part of the reason why a lot is getting destroyed. I am going to reveal it along the way, but how many times have you seen couples, let's say they're in a restaurant, but everybody is busy down like this? Or how many times are you even just in the house and every time, again, everybody is busy like this? Be it in the car, you're going for a trip or you're going somewhere to have a good time or something of a sort, but in a short while, you're almost guessing it, right? And how many times have you seen, for example, like even just in a party, even with friends, because it's part of relationships, do you agree with me? And you're in a party, everything is cool, everybody's having fun, if it's not dancing and everything, and just after an hour or so, pictures have been taken, like, hey, we're having fun, we're enjoying ourselves, and in no time, or how many times have there been situations where, like, let me create this scenario. In olden days, with our grandparents, and how their marriages worked way longer. Like for me, my grandparents, it was the best model relationship that I got, and I wish I can have it. But even though my grandfather died after some time, but they spent very good, amazing, beautiful, loving years. And many people like to think and say that blacks do not show love to each other or something of the sort easily, but I beg to differ, because my grandparents, my goodness, they respected each other so much. I loved how my grandfather always really took out the time to almost share everything with my grandmother. They took decisions together. Her opinion mattered, and she wouldn't do anything without also confiding in him, and they just had this bond that was unbreakable. Like nothing could ever come between them at all. And the respect and the tenderness and the care that they gave each other, as much as they wouldn't express like feelings like kissing each other or something. This is now in our days, right? But my grandparents literally just appreciated each other so much. And I keep wondering if this secret that I'm sharing, this thing that I'm gonna talk about that is here and is destroying many of the marriages in this modern days and everything. And I keep wondering if, because they didn't have it, is the reason why things worked better. Perhaps it may have helped. But one thing for sure is that in the olden days, when they didn't have the thing that I'm talking about, ta-da, poof, 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 poof. Yes, this beautiful gadget that everybody loves so much. You go to bed, it's the last thing you look at. You wake up, have you even said hello to your partner? Sometimes, are you sure you do? Well, most people, it's the phone. Like every single time, this is the first thing, like literally dominating all houses, dominating relationships, dominating the adolescents, dominating homes, basically. And so in the olden days, when they did not have the phones, they made sure they communicated. They talked about everything very easily. They expressed themselves. They were able to sit down and talk to each other. Or in an evening, it's talking about life and errands and more of activities that they can do in the future. But now we are all busy. Yes, it is a very vital tool, very, very important. Like for me, my phone is my office, literally. But one secret that I have discovered that really, really works well, it's being capable of trying to decide to put your phone away, for example, from where you sleep. If it has to be charged, let it charge in the living room, or let it charge in the guest room if there's no guest or something of the sort. But let the phones far away. Like, I dare you couples, for example, if you have to go for a date, book in advance for the restaurant or whatever you have to go just for that evening or lunch or whatever that you would like to do. Try and leave the phone at home. You will see how amazing it is, in such a way that you will be capable of concentrating on the person in front of you. You will be capable of talking. You will find whatever subject that you want to talk about, but it will keep you present and in that moment. Because when we go with the phones, I'm guilty also sometimes, because for my work, I really have to take pictures sometimes or film something, and surprises can happen and all that. I don't lie. But when it's like a dinner date, like when you've told yourselves like, this is our night, this is our moment to be out together, the phone has to be kept away. Like, decide to put it as far as possible. But even just the night, for your sleep, for your sanity, for you to sleep much, much better, like charge it far away from where you sleep. Like, make it like, literally, like, just even stay, I don't know, in the kitchen if you want to charge it. That way you don't even think like, oh, I gotta go see something, and have times off, like, be it if it's to 11 p.m. in the night to 5 or 6 or 7 in the morning. You can put a timer to make sure that it's gonna be off, or you just decide to switch off. Like for me, when I have to go to sleep, I switch off my phone, and I make sure I stay in the morning the longest time possible before I can switch it on. It gives me time to do my meditation in the morning, just show gratitude for the day and everything. It makes me connect with my husband in the morning much better, because then I'm not thinking about anything. I have not received any bad news that are gonna spoil my mood or something of a sort. I am not just distracted by the world, because when you open the phone, you are letting in the world. But if you decide to keep it aside, then that morning you're capable of even just deciding to script down your dreams, your ideas, your work, put in place a strategy that will enable you to even just advance and become better. But how sweet and goodness it can bring to even just the couple. Imagine how much you would be able to connect with your partner much more. And even the phone, I must say, it's guilty for bringing in like the multiple relationships, because as I said in the olden days, like, you know, our grandparents or something of a sort, they didn't have phones to start looking for an extracurricular partner outside, as I would like to say. But, you know, because the phone now makes it so much easier, where people who are not together, like, will find attraction. There's so much, like, proposed online in such a way that, you know, you end up even getting distracted when you shouldn't be, when if they did not have an option to be able to communicate to you or you to them, it just keeps that relationship sane. Don't you agree with me? In a way. So I feel like, as much as it has been a precious tool, it can be a destroyer. So choose the power you want to give it. Choose how you want to use it in such a way that if it's not bringing the purpose of serving both of you in the relationship, then try and learn to control it. Let it not be the one having so much power over you, over your relationship, and even over the children. My daughter, at this point in time, she's already asking, like, Mama, when am I going to have my phone? She's only 8, she's turning 9 in December. Goodness. Yes, I had my first phone at 13 and a half, but it was like super controlled, only during holidays because I was in a boarding school for high school and everything. But it came in very late. And even those days, it's not fun if your friends do not have the phones and everything. So it was more like for, oh, I have a phone, it's cool, it's fantastic. But now all adolescents, they come into the house, bam, everybody's on their phone. Oh, I'm busy. Can you go arrange your room? No, I'm busy. I'll do it, Mama. In a while, I'm coming. How many times do we hear that? So all relationships are just getting somehow almost destroyed. And I think we can do better by trying to make sure we are the ones in control and not this precious jewel. And this is the secret number 6, to just try and have power over your phone. Control it. Make sure you're the one who is the boss. Even the relationship with your children or something of a sort, if it can be later, why not? It's for your relationship good. It's to make sure that there's a bit of communication, there's a bit of control in a way, in such a way that there's some sort of bonding. If you can do more of the activities, the solitary games, like family games together or something of a sort, then it will create memories that you can have together. But how many times have we heard of teenagers, you know, just taking their lives because using their phone, they're on social media platforms. I will not kick social media platforms. I will not say they're bad. Honestly, for me, it's been precious because it's my work. It's like they're my offices or something of the sort. They're my source of earning, my earning streams and everything. So I'm not going to bash any thing about the social media. But unfortunately, people use it in a bad way, in an evil way. And so it's people, we cannot control everybody, yes, but now you have this secret to take control over the phone. Use it in such a way that you are capable of timing yourself. I time myself only 1 hour on Facebook because I'm going to use it for my work purposes. I take my time to time on Instagram. I give it maybe an hour or 2, maximum 2 in a day. I do Bigo because I need to do like 3 hours in a day. It pays me. And in another sense, I get to connect with people who also join my digital businesses and everything. I do it all from my phone. So it's my office, yes, but I try to make sure to connect with my husband, that I am putting it away when necessary, when it is required, and especially during meals time, to have no phone on the table. It is so important to just try and make sure you are present and eating with the family, because that's a moment when you can hear about what somebody did in their day, what somebody's going through. is going through, excuse me, what somebody's going through, and even how they are feeling. Because sometimes when you don't avail yourself, when you're busy maybe playing games or candy or whatever, just keeping yourself too busy all the time on it, imagine how much you are missing in connecting just with that person who really truly needs you. So I hope that you can be able to, share this secret. Share with somebody on how best you can use it to your advantage, and make it just a tool and not it controlling you. Let me not repeat myself too much, but I hope that you have gotten the secret from today and that you are going to share about it. Let me know in the comments if you connected and felt like it's taken so much control, or you have total control of how you use it in the family, and if at all it brings any havoc to your relationships in any way. Let me know in the comments. So if you haven't followed my channel, I hope that you are definitely going to like and follow. And if you'd like to hear more on the other secrets, just follow my channel and put the bell on. Otherwise, live, love, and learn. Thank you.